Oklahoma City, Lowrider scene. Riding down 29th with some lowriders representing South. Okay, how I'm keeping it 100% around people who can't be trusted. But I have a solid circle with the OK Lowriders.
Alrighty, we're back with another episode of the Another Day podcast. We're on the second season, second episode. I kind of lost track, to be honest. We're with two very special guests, man. I know I said that in all the episodes, but man, this is a very, very special episode. We're all the way in El Reno, right?
Yes,
So I don't
sir,
know where in
sir.
Yukon. I'm playing. No, yeah, we're straight up in El Reno, man. Showing you guys a little taste of what's going on over here. I'll let the two very special guests introduce themselves. Y'all can go ahead.
Candy Red.
There you
Candy
go.
Red, Candy Rojo,
sir.
Jose Rodriguez, Jose from OKC, Banzai Cruisers, 40 years, 86 to 2026. So
Yes,
here we
sir.
go.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
you're special too, bro.
Yeah, man, oh, man. I've been trying to go ham. We're going crazy in OKC, El Reno, and for sure. We really appreciate you guys for bringing me out here in El Reno. You know, showing me the legendary beast right here, man. Do you guys have a name for the car yet? The
Man,
truck,
Yeah, that's hard to kill right there.
right?
Yes, it's hard to kill, and I named her after Rojo, man, because, you know, me and Red, we've been running around for 20-something years.
That's a lot.
We lost contact out of the blue, you know, snowstorm, you know, like, 4 or 5 years ago? I'm cabin fevered up. I'm at the house.
Oh, man.
This neighborhood is actually clean, so I was like, man, I'm going to go for a drive. I got to get out of here. I see him working on a pickup, and you need to understand, I hadn't seen this man in at least 10 years. So the waistline's grown,
Oh.
the beards have gotten, you know, more developed.
Yeah.
So we come out here and I see him working on this slammed, you know, I remember it was an S10, like a round body S10 with a with the bagged and body dropped on 22s?
22.
It was 22s with the Envoy front end. So I was like, man, I got to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
So we start, you know, just shooting the breeze, and then we finally, you know, he's like, hey man, do you still have the Nissan? And I was just like, holy crap, bro, dude. That's when I finally realized, and he was referring to this one. Yeah, but this is my baby. I'm 46 now. I got her when I was 16. So, you know, single owner. We had plans of painting her, you know, back in the day, but life happened, and you know, she took the back burner. I became a dad, and you know, life happens, and you know, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah,
I'm
man.
loving it.
It's like you said, man. It's perfect timing because imagine if you wouldn't have done it back then. I don't think it would have been coming out like this. Dude,
Yeah.
'cause this is.
It would have totally been different, man. It would have been different. Definitely have better, you know, like the finances are better. You know, he's more knowledgeable now, and yeah, we were able to do something, and we're able to take our time. That's what I've enjoyed the most is, you know, the journey. You know, that's why a part of me doesn't want it to finish because, you know, like that means the journey finishes.
Coming
but-
over every day, looking at it,
Right.
seeing what's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed it so much, man. We're definitely gonna do my little hatchbacks next.
Oh
My
yeah,
little
yeah, you're
TC.
right. Most definitely.
That was
yeah.
like 4 years ago. I had a stroke, and I was left-handed, so I pretty much had to teach myself everything with my right hand
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And then I have help from my wife helping me tape up graphics, but I do a lot of the airbrushing myself, and I shoot the base and she'll tape a graphic, and then I'll shoot the next base, she'll tape off a graphic, and then we come back on tape everything and start airbrushing. And
Yeah, man.
Not just that though, Chris, man. He's also done the body work. I mean,
Yeah.
he's meticulous.
It's
Like,
clean.
yeah, he did my air tank. I showed you the air tank. He
Yeah.
did it. He painted it custom, you know, originally. But then he decided that he wanted to go a different direction, and I was like, all right, let's go. So yeah, I just picked the colors, and he, you know, this is as much his vehicle as it is mine. I mean, this is his legacy. You know, he came back from a near death. You know, like something, you know, very, you know, he could have died. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's doing it at this level, you know, it's impressive to me, and I've enjoyed every
blood,
step
sweat,
of
and
it.
tears, you can't give up.
Yeah,
No.
you can't
It's
give
a
up,
love
bro.
and passion for it.
It's a love and a passion, yeah. Yes.
That's like, what was it, about a year and a half ago? I told the guy I built my Nissan for, if he ever sold it, get a hold of me. And he got a hold of me about
Yep.
a year and a half ago. And I started making payments on it. Jose found out I was making payments on it. He said, I'll tell you what, you're paying my truck, I'm going to go ahead and pay your truck off.
Yep.
So
Yeah, bro, it's brotherhood, man. He got one too, and it's a special truck because he built it 20 years ago.
Damn.
So I mean, some of the paint is still on there, and one of your buddies that that owned it.
Jeremy Henline.
Yeah, Jeremy. Shout out to Jay the Painter, dude. Yes.
He repainted the truck, did the tilt bed, the mandrel vent frame rails on the back.
Yeah.
But Jeremy, he's kind of like my adopted son.
Yeah.
But I call him a brother.
Yeah.
He's just a cool cat. He's got a shop down in
Talented.
Texas now, doing the same thing. And we
Yeah.
talk every day.
Every day. Man.
Video chat every day. What are you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
man.
like you and I, bro. I'm up here
Yeah.
every day, every other day. But wasn't there another guy that owned it that passed away? What was his name, man? Your buddy?
Oh no, the guy that did the
Oh, the
back
guy-
window
okay.
when it was in the sunset.
Yeah. So
They painted the sunset logo on the back of the camper,
beautiful logo.
and then they tinted over it.
Yeah.
So I kept that back glass. It's in the back right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So shout out to Sunset, man.
Daniel Lord
Yeah.
worked in my brother's shop. He did the mandrel bent frame rails on that truck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one day my brother went to lunch and grabbed his lunch, came back, sat in his truck, ate lunch, and walked in the shop and said something to Daniel, and Daniel didn't answer him. And he
Yeah.
kicked his foot, and he didn't say nothing. My brother got down and looked under the truck. Some bitch fell off the floor jack and killed the dude.
Yeah. It's sad, bro. Yeah.
Because he didn't put a jack stand. He knew better. He always put jack stands under everything, but he said, well, I'm just going to look at that shifter real quick to see what's wrong with it. And it fell off the floor jack and crushed him underneath the truck
Yeah.
in my brother's shop. So
Yeah. It's tragic, man. So rest
Yeah.
in peace to him and his family
that
and
stuff
everybody.
does happen working on
You gotta
these
be
trucks.
You gotta be careful, man. Justin, he's got the tilt bed on his Nissan. It's what is it, like a single stage tilt bed where it just pops
Yeah.
up? And I'm like, brother, you gotta make sure you got like some kind of bar or something that's gonna keep it up because we don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
We already went through that once, bro. Like, like I said, he had his stroke, and by the grace of God, or maybe it's just that Viking blood that he has in him.
Yeah.
It wasn't his time, but it was scary. So whenever you're working on these rides, man, be careful.
That's like the tilt bed truck now. I went out there and welded a bar that goes in there
Yeah.
when I'm working on it. I stick it up in there to hold the bed up in
Yeah.
case airline bust or
Anything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Freak
man.
accidents happen.
Yeah, man, and big shout out to y'all for throwing out some game for sure on mechanic safety. That's one thing we haven't really talked about on the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
And big rest in peace, and shout out to the gentleman who lost his life working on the car, for sure. Those jack stands. Any good jack stands recommendations?
I mean,
I
As long as you
usually
use one, right?
yeah, bro, just take those precautions, man. Don't take no shorts, man. No shortcuts, because
usually on this truck I've got probably 6 jack stands underneath of it. So
Yeah, they're on there, man.
yeah. I'm excited to get my go. I tell the guys in my car club, bro. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Walter, Walker, Brian. Shout out to everybody in Chapter 17, Banzai Cruisers Worldwide. Everybody. My goal, dude, is I haven't driven this truck in, golly, dude. Well, I drove it up here, but my goal is to just take it to the gas station to fill it up, dude. And that's the goal. That's when I know I've made it.
Yeah.
So the little
when it's
thing.
a home run.
Yeah, that's when I'm gonna believe it really happened. But yeah, they've been an inspiration, man. The guys at Banzai Cruisers have been an inspiration.
Yeah.
Red's been an inspiration. Jennifer's been an inspiration. I might not be the most mechanical guy, but like I told you in the car on the way up here, bro, I know how to rally the troops, click them up, and storm the castle when it comes to
That's how you
getting
do
it
it.
done, bro.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like, funny thing is I can't use that left arm anymore. Can
Yeah.
Jose's got a video of me cutting this bed for
Oh, yeah, dude.
one hand
It's
and
wild.
standing up in the
Fuck
bed,
it.
Dude, it's
cutting
wild,
it.
bro.
It's,
Yeah.
I couldn't stop him.
Yeah, nah.
Even if I wanted to,
Yeah, nah.
even if you wanted to stop, you wouldn't stop, man. It's just, it's in his
motivation
blood.
and drive.
And and for everybody
Oh,
out
it
there
is.
watching, dude, like that's the reason that I knew he was the guy to paint the truck. because whenever, I had my dispensary, we had a dispensary with an art gallery. He was doing his, I got him to do artwork. You remember you were doing art? Jennifer started doing art, and it was moving, it was selling. And then one day he comes up to me and he starts talking about the truck and how he's going to paint it. And I'm just like, man, Justin, are you really, sure you can even do it? So he looks me in my eye, man, and he says, I live for this. So that's when I knew. That right there is when I felt it in my bones. And I was like, yeah, well, we're going to do it. But yeah.
This is the guy, for sure, man, because I'll add a lot more videos in detail of the paint job and everything, man, but it's, the more you look at it, like, the more things just pop out, man, like, and how it just all complements each other, for sure, man. It's just a big...
This little samurai guy here, his little face is a skull.
Yeah.
And Jose was like, how'd you do that, dude?
He's went crazy, man.
Yeah, she's still, he's still in the middle of, he's been, you still have the pinstriping to do?
Well,
we're
gonna...
Come and shoot the camera real quick.
We're gonna shoot the clear base on it with the flake, and then we're gonna clear coat it twice, wet sand it, pin stripe it, and then clear 4 more coats of clear on it.
Yeah.
Wet sand above it, and then do the bed liner.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do your bed liner, you wet sand above.
Oh.
Yeah. Good
Right.
luck getting that out of that bed liner.
You're right.
It hardens up, it hardens up in there, man.
Yeah, you do that last.
Do it
Jay
last.
Painter, Jerry, your brother Jeremy Airlines won that.
Yep.
That told you about that. So
Well,
shout out to
Jeremy told me
him.
about that.
Yeah, man, big shout out to that dude, man, because you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
for sure.
funny thing was, my brother Jeremy, we started working at a shop together back, probably early 2000s. And he was an airbrush guy, and I was a paint guy.
Okay.
All I did was the graphics. And then Jeremy came in and did the airbrush. And so what we started doing, he lived with me for about 3 years. And we had a shop together ourselves.
Yeah.
And I taught him to do graphics, and he taught me to start playing with airbrush because I was doing tattoos at the time.
Oh,
He's like,
damn.
"Dude, you tattoo? You can airbrush." I'm like, nah, dude, I can't airbrush. Man,
It goes hand in hand, I bet, man. You're good with it, right, man?
yeah.
And then, anyway, we can talk a little bit more about the Banzai Car Club.
Yeah, bro, Banzai Cruisers, bro, established in 1986, man, in, I want to say SoCal, dude. So, we like to say that, we built a club so strong that it don't matter who the president is. We all move,
Like
that's just, you know what I'm saying?
Together.
We don't have a figurehead. We do have one guy, Larry Bump Hatfield. So shout out to Larry. He's basically like the guy that took over Banzai Cruisers whenever it was just nobody was rocking with the club. It was
Okay.
I think that I heard that there was maybe like 2 or 3 members nationwide.
That's it?
So Banzai Cruisers. I like to say the most iconic patch in the mini truck game. Shout out to all the other clubs, but that's just that's just my beliefs, man.
That's nice.
That's why I fell in love with the club. We're family oriented. We do have guys in Japan, but they run their own. Yeah, we're worldwide, bro. They're out there. They're running their own program.
Oh,
But they still send hearts and likes to us over here, and we do the same thing.
that's nice.
But one of the things that the reason I became a Banzai Cruiser was because the avenue for me to join the club was we have what is called Chapter 17. So shout out to Ben, shout out to Walker, JR, Mecca, AJ, golly, Nick. I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody. I apologize. But Chapter 17 was basically it was the digital club, the online club.
Okay.
So a lot of other clubs, bro.
Everybody lived so far.
Yeah, so it's basically, I don't want to say nomad, but like you got guys in Cali. Anywhere there's no presence of Banzai Cruisers, guess what? Everybody is online now. So we have the the chats and stuff like that, which it was kind of chaotic in the beginning, dude. Like we got a lot of flack from a lot of other clubs.
Oh, shit.
They didn't see the vision, bro, but it wasn't their vision to see at the time. But Banzai Cruisers, Chapter 17 was the online club. So it was a way for me, since I was here in El Reno, Oklahoma, we had guys in, different areas. We got together online. And, we do what bonsai cruisers do, which is go to car shows. And then we would meet at big car shows and just come together as a family.
Damn.
So, we were trendsetters. A lot of guys, they won't admit it because there's a lot of machoism.
Of course, ego. Ego, man. But it's all right.
But now they're following the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we were the first, man. Chapter 17 was the first. It was the way for me to get into Bonsai Cruisers. Bonsai Cruisers Oklahoma
started in
October.
October.
Yeah, we got it was October 15th or 17th, I believe. We got blessed by Bump and all the other OG Bonsai Cruisers. And now we have Bonsai Cruisers Oklahoma. We're strong. We got Walter Walker, Gully, his wife Michelle, and Brian. So we got a good little lineup. You know what I'm saying? And
we got the guy with the S10
and
Latham.
He's
petitioning,
debating on if he wants to do it. He's one of them import guys, man. He's like a Honda guy.
He's got a Civic that's getting ready to come in and get bagged.
Oh yeah, he's bagging
it. It's snow cane white.
Yep.
And then we're doing candy black lowrider patterns on the roof.
Yep.
And he's got a set of, I think they were 18-inch build wheels cut for that Civic already.
I can't wait to see that car.
It's gonna be dope, bro. It's gonna be dope.
You guys are gonna come out with some. I'm gonna look out for the Bonsai
Cruisers, bro.
Cruisers,
Yeah,
man.
Bonsai family.
The best, but we're coming out swinging hard.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
man.
We're not saying we're the best, but what we are saying is you gotta be at your best to knock us off.
There you go.
We come hard. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, shout out to everybody in the club, man. Worldwide, Japan. Shout out to and shout out to everybody that be showing us love on the socials, man. I don't really get on my social media a whole lot, but especially you guys in Canada and Japan, bro.
Damn.
They be showing love, bro.
Canada and Japan.
And that's the beautiful thing about the online stuff, man. Like, I enjoy y'all's builds, man. They're over here enjoying Red and Jennifer do their thing on my pickup, and I'm enjoying the stuff they send me, to view. So yeah, shout out to everybody that showing us love, man.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to all that. And you guys have been going for 40 years, right? The 40 years.
Yeah, 1986 to 2026. This is our 40th year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun, dude. We were one of the original mini truck clubs, man. In Southern California, I still get it now, dude. Whenever I post, on my TikTok, I got old, I call them OG Bonsai Cruisers, man. And they're, man, I ran that patch, back in the day. I'm glad to see it, I'm glad to see it still out there.
That's good.
And yeah, man, the legend lives, man.
Yeah.
The legend lives, the saga continues.
Yeah, and here in Reno, man.
Yeah.
They're going crazy
worldwide
out here, brother.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
for sure, worldwide. And then as far as like the lowrider scene, man, how have y'all been in here? Have y'all ever seen like?
I've been in and out of it.
Yeah, right.
Since I was probably 13 or 14.
Yeah. Here in Oklahoma or Reno
Down in
or
Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're doing it in Texas.
I used to
They're
have an
doing it.
86 Monte Carlo on
Hey,
juice.
all right.
And then, funny shit was, my first car was an 82 El Camino.
Oh.
Well, I went to San Antonio because I lived down by Corpus in Three Rivers.
Yeah.
I went to San Antonio to California Customs.
Yeah.
I put a set of hydros on layaway. Didn't say nothing to my parents about it. Well, come to find out, the guy that had California Customs' brother was in the penitentiary. And my dad worked at the penitentiary. And my dad found out through an inmate that I was getting juice for my car and flipped his shit.
He's like, what the hell are you doing to El Camino?
Yep.
Sorry. You were going to find out. Fuck it.
Yeah, I've had cars on bags. I've had them on juice.
Yeah.
Anything custom, I love it.
Damn. When did you come to Oklahoma?
Well, I was born here.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. All
I was
right.
born in Oklahoma City, and I got adopted from my parents.
Yeah.
They lived here in Oklahoma. And then my dad worked for the federal bureau of prisons. We moved kind of all over the United States. And
got to see a little bit of everything, huh?
all my junior high year, high school, I was down in South Texas. And then I've kind of bounced around doing custom hot rods and all kinds of stuff for some big name shops. And
Yeah, 'cause there's some stuff down here, man.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Texas, for sure, man. Especially in the lowrider scene. I went down there in Austin, and there's some stuff going on for sure in the lowrider scene.
Yeah, there is.
And a lot of that is a lot of joining with the Oklahoma scene for sure.
Yep.
Anytime we do some lowrider shows down here, we got a lot of people from Texas coming over here and showing out.
My buddy Marcelo, he's in rollers only, and
Oh,
he's talking about coming up to some shows. I know he's been doing a lot of traveling lately
Yeah.
with one of his cars.
yeah, I bet, man. Rollers Only, big shout out Rollers Only. They're here in Oklahoma City too.
Yeah.
July 19th, they're gonna be throwing the original lowrider over there in the State Fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if y'all want to check out some lowriders
Yeah,
and
we
just
plan
some
on
crazy
going.
stuff, for sure check that out, man. Nothing but fun, family, and just
That's what it's about, bro.
people who love the cars, dude, man.
I think I was 15. I was in art in high school, and I was in art 2, and they wanted us to take black and white pictures, and we had to add color. And all these kids, because I was South Texas, they took pictures of barns and farms. You know where my ass ended up going? I went to the Lowrider World Tour in San Antonio,
Yeah.
took pictures of lowriders, and then brought them back in black and white and added color to them.
That's clean.
So they were like, what?
That's badass.
See
All
where
right.
my mind was?
Yeah, man. You already know. You already had a set place
Yeah.
you wanted to be. Damn, man. You're for sure showing out with what you can do, man. Especially with.
I might not be the best, but hey, I put my blood, heart, and soul
Yeah,
in
man, you-
this, so.
Yeah, you're going crazy with this, man. I just imagine, the future. What else you got
Yeah.
ready,
That's
for
true,
these motherfuckers out here.
That's I keep telling these fools, I need to find a shop and get out of the garage. That way I can get more stuff in and more people to help me. And
Yeah, that'd be dope, man, for sure. I see it in your future. I'll have your guys' social medias and everything in the description, just to make sure everybody can get in contact
Yeah,
with
that sounds good, man. I
the thing,
appreciate that, yeah.
especially with the banzai cruisers and all that.
Yeah, man.
Just so everybody's keeping up with what's going on, if you guys are doing events or anything.
Yeah.
Likewise, dude, we're here to network, bro.
Yeah, most
Yeah, we're here to
definitely,
network with
man.
everybody.
like I said, we like helping out, like the ice chest me and my wife did, that we donated to El Reno Cruisers for their show.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We like doing little stuff like that just to get
Yeah.
our name out and kind of help
That's dope, man.
help with the
Yeah.
other clubs and
Yeah.
So just
everybody's got to stick together.
Yeah. So to bring everybody up to speed, here in Reno, Oklahoma, we're on 66. Route 66 is an iconic highway.
Oh, yeah.
The Reno Cruisers, which is like car club that's been here forever. Those guys are legends.
Jeez.
Great people. They have a 3-day event. It takes up the whole weekend called Small Town Weekend. So Justin and Jennifer, from over here at Hard to Kill Customs, bro, decided to donate their time, and they actually wanted to make a trophy, a best of show trophy, right?
Yep.
That you could actually use. So it was like a big old refrigerator, like a big old cooler.
81 quart ice chest.
Yeah.
That was on a roll around stand.
Custom painted, flaked out, and it blew their mind. That guy that won it, he's so happy. Like, I saw the photo,
Yeah.
and it's pretty rad, man. So, shout out to them.
Yeah. Big shout, man.
Yeah.
You guys send me a picture or something, I'll put it like right here.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, definitely, bro.
But yeah, it was amazing. You guys do a crazy job.
Yeah.
As far as like the whole scene, man, with the cars, like how long have y'all been seeing it grow here since OKC, man?
Well, I've been involved with this scene for. I was probably, as mini truckers, bro, because you got the lowrider guys and they're on juice and
Yeah.
they're rolling their hydraulic fluid, suspensions and stuff like that. But I stepped into the scene as a mini trucker.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a difference, bro. You got the lowrider style mini trucks, which I love. The sitting on Dayton's, and you got like shout out to out in Southern California. You got like new minis, bro. Those guys are like an OG mini truck club. Like my truck, how it is, probably wouldn't even be able to petition. You know what I'm saying? But you got there's different styles, dude. Because mini trucking the mini truck scene, dude. From what I understand it, I got this pickup. I got this pickup right before we even bagged it. I was sitting on 15 by 8s, man. We were sitting on elbows, what we call it.
Yeah.
So the wheels were sticking out, And I remember we threw blocks on it, and we cranked down the torsion bars. And I painted the leaf springs to match the factory, Nissan inserts. So that's how we were riding, bro. We were just riding, low, but sitting fat was a style. Well, then airbags came in, and then that's where the fork in the road happened. Because it was either you were sitting static, which is like a static drop, no adjustability, or you had hydraulics. Well, then at first air shocks had a run, but airbags came in, and they got the airbags from the semi trucks, the cabs of the semis. They were like, we can do something with this. So whenever I got into the scene, it had to be, I want to say it was probably the early 90s. I want to say 91. Whoa. Because my Uncle Pat had a Nissan just like this, only it was a 1991, the one that had the three holes in the hood. And he was sitting on some progressive 5-stars, and he was sitting fat. So that's whenever, we joke around as mini truckers, man. When did you get bit by the mini truck bug? Well, that's when I got bit. It happened at Red Rock Canyon in Hinton, Oklahoma. We were there. He had his pickup there. He had 2 JO Audio 18s. He was bouncing the quarter off the extended cab of the Nissan. It was hitting so hard.
Damn.
He had Rockford Fosgate punch, all that stuff, man. Well, this was like 90, 91. So then, I've always been in the airbag ride. I've never had a hydraulic car. They're cool, but I got to give it up to those, the hydraulic guys. Man, I'm just not that mechanical. Yeah.
No, yeah.
But to me, airbag, I've had my pickup. Whenever we originally bagged it in 2000, maybe one-ish, late 2001. So the guys, that are watching this podcast are gonna trip because this truck actually sat next to Charles Armstrong's time machine. Yeah, the truck it's a legendary time machine. The time machine, legendary Toyota. It was only a frame then. You know what I'm saying? It hadn't even had, because I remember talking to Charles Armstrong and Brad Houck. It was at Brad Houck's house on Southwest 27th and Check Hall Road here in Yukon. And I was over here, like I took my pops, because I was like, hey, Dad, I want to bag my Nissan. You think it'd be cool? And, I got his blessing, bro. He gave me the blessing. He's like, yeah. But that legendary truck that Fester has now, Fester's Garage has it now. Uncle Fester, he owns it now. This truck sat there. And I like to say that a little bit of the magic that, came from that build, the time machine, rubbed off on this one.
Yeah.
Only here 20 years later, we're finally getting it to where it's supposed to be.
I'll tell you what really pissed Jose off is I moved to Kansas.
Yeah.
And I came down. I was doing family reunion or something, and I stopped by Brad's house.
Oh, yeah.
They did not let anybody see
I'm
Charles'
still sore.
And
So the truck was finished.
he told Jose, you go stand outside the shop and
bro.
uncover the truck and showed it to me.
I should have just went up there and be like, man, I'm going to see this thing regardless. No, but it's a beautiful truck, man. Shout out to Brad. I don't know where he ended up at. I know Charles Armstrong is still painting. Shout out to him because he laced us. You know what? That guy, dude, he probably won't remember this, but I remember it because, we were I was in my 20s. And he was already like a legend. He was already known. That guy as a painter, as a car builder, he was already known. He sat there and gave us a speech on the importance of paying attention to details, the smallest details. And that really stuck to me as a builder, bro. Yeah. It really stuck to me as a builder. And, I like to say that.
He was a big influence.
Yeah, he was an influence. That guy was an influence. And, I never would have thought, dude, that I would, build a truck halfway as cool as his. You know what I'm saying? But here we are now, and everybody's digging my build, and digging the stuff that Justin and Jen have done to my build, and and not just them, other people have had had their hands on it. I gotta say, what's up? A special shout out to my boy Teo Zuniga, T Money Bro Customs, T Money Customs out of Clinton, and shout out to his brother Digo. Digo and I have spoken.
Hey.
He's gonna be my audio guy, So once we get there, Digo said he'd be happy to to install the the sound system because he's the audio guy and Teo's the suspension guy, the air ride guy.
Okay.
Fiberglass.
And then I mentioned
4/8.
yeah, we're gonna do something simple, dude. Probably
We're in
4/8.
a fiberglass box so that way we can paint it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna hit it with the chameleon. Shout out to, and I gotta give it up. Shout out to Jake McKitty, bro. He also did the the back half. But, you know, we decided to go a different route. But, you know, his hands have been on this. And, you know, I'm happy with the work that he's done.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see his success.
Very much so.
I got to say what's up to Twisted Images, bro. Phil Blotti, you know, because he's been my guy. And Aaron, what's Aaron?
Aaron Archman.
Aaron Archman. I know I'm butchering your name. And I know you're gonna roast me when you see me because that's all that guy does, and I love you for it.
He's gonna fuck with
but
you.
shout out for him, you know, shout out to him, and you know, because him and Bloody been getting me parts, and you know, they've been an asset. You know what I'm saying? They've been an asset.
Some real good guys to work with.
Yeah, real good guys to work with, bro. But that's how I stepped into the scene, bro. Then I started doing music.
Oh, okay.
I told you I started doing music.
I was wanting to get into this. Yeah.
So me and my brother Hugo, shout out to him, and you know, we're rapping under a label called Chop House, bro. We're doing shows up here locally. It had its run. Then I fell in love with the photography, you know. Then I became a magazine photographer for Street Scene magazine. So shout out to Jay Villa, Jeremy. I love you. You freaking my mentor. He made me a nationally published, you know, photographer.
Wow, man.
And I learned so much, you know, from him. You know, doing features, working with the models, and you know, like all that stuff that I learned, bro. You know, I just incorporated into this. Because I was always a builder, but I just didn't have the time to build. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the finances. So finally, you know, my time finally came, and you know, we're going ham, we're going hard, and we're not stopping.
Yeah.
You know?
Because man, this is I don't know if this angle is really doing any justice, but man, I'll add more footage of it because this truck is.
Yeah. Once we clear it, we park it outside, bro. Shows is really gonna pop.
Oh yeah.
But we do it for, you know, I it makes me feel like a kid. You know, I'm 46 years old. I feel like a kid again, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and then Justin was just telling me that he had a bunch of little kids from the neighborhood pop up because he was working on it.
2 nights ago,
And you know,
5 little boys walking by, and they open the garage door. Sir, can we come look at your trucks? Yeah, dude. They started talking about the tires were cambered, and I was like, "What? How do these little kids know this?"
So it's the next generation, bro. But we chuckle at that because you know it reminds us when we were young.
Yeah, you see yourself in those kids.
Yeah, so here in 20 years, 30 years, they'll probably have this truck.
Yeah,
They'll probably have this truck, man.
Big shout
But
out,
it's still moving, man. It's in the blood, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you're on juice or you're on air, it's in the blood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the important thing.
Yeah. And usually I ask all my guests this question, man. I love how you got into the point of this is you both can have your own separate answer to this, but I always ask, what do you prefer, hydraulics or airbags?
Go ahead, bro. He went there.
I like them both, but juice, you can do it on the accumulators and it's still faster.
Yeah.
But air ride just rides smoother going down the highway.
Yeah.
It kind of floats like a Cadillac, depending on your pressure in your bag. And
yeah, I mean, I've been told if you do it right, it's, you know, everything has its issue. Because you talk to a hydraulics guy and they got their motherfucking issues, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but, man, I mean, that's fresh to hear because usually, man, everybody loves the hydraulics, man.
I've been into both of them, and I'm pretty much, I'd take the car with juice today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've never owned juice, but you know I love it. Like I love, you know, seeing it pops up.
Yeah.
I chose air ride because, like I said, man, I'm not as mechanical, so I give it up to them lowrider guys, bro. I've seen them broke down on 29th, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, you know, anything to get her home. But on this thing, dude, if you got like an air ride vehicle that's done right, you know, and it's the same for hydraulics. You know what I'm saying? But air ride to me, man, you know, like it's a smoother ride, especially, you know, originally this pickup was bag on axle.
What is AJ's car?
AJ, man, I don't know what AJ has on his, dude. I think his might be here.
Lincoln on there?
It might be on there too, bro. Yeah.
his Lincoln.
My bad, AJ. I don't know if he's watching this, but yeah, I think it is on there. I know Mecca's is on there. She's got that little Volkswagen.
Yeah.
But to me, dude, like I know air to me was just, it was just I like to drive my car, bro. Like I don't necessarily like to work on my car all the time. I like to just hop in it and drive it. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, dude. So whenever we bagged this thing, dude, like one of the selling points for me going on air was it was gonna be less maintenance. And keep in mind, I was rolling 3/8 airlines on Parker valves. So to me, it had the same movement that the hydraulic cars had. It just didn't have that chirp. You know what I'm saying? but I'd hit the switches and it'd pop up just as fast. It dropped just as fast, but it rode smoother, you know, because I have ridden in hydraulic cars and it's like riding a mechanical bull sometimes, bro. Like, no disrespect, but it's cool, bro.
It's a little hectic.
I love it, man. You know, I'm a 46-year-old fat guy, bro, so I'm all about the comfort now. And I like air, bro, but you can't beat them. Like I mentioned new minis, bro. The mini truck club out of Southern Cali, those guys are rolling hydraulics, bro. You probably won't catch an air ride vehicle in their club, so shout out to them. They're keeping it OG. But they got the dancing beds, bro. Like they got the spinning beds, all that cool stuff that you can only do with juice. You can do it with like Candy Red over here has a tilt bed on his.
Mine's a tilt bed. It's on bags. There's 2 bags at the back corner.
But you're not gonna get all that crazy movement, you know, on air.
Just tilts back and drops back down.
Still
yeah,
nice.
It's like a single stage. I think my buddy Scott. Shout out to Scott, bro. He's a former banzai cruiser. I want you to do my interior. He's up there in I don't know if it's Kansas or Missouri. He's in Missouri. Out of time upholstery, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to try to get it down there. He's a former banzai cruiser. His Mazda has like I think it's a 2-stage bag, so it lifts up and then it goes to the side, I believe. So yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, dude, definitely, you know, hydraulics are far superior when it comes to like the bed, you know, the bed dancing from mini truck perspective. But, you know, like, to me, it's always going to be, you know, lowrider's always going to be on juice, bro. Yeah. Like, I like to call my truck, you know, like a new age lowrider. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I'm more about that, you know, like, talk less, build more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't like the politic too much, bro. I just like we said, bro, we're trying to start the talk less, build more movement.
Yeah. That's true.
You know, it's just about hopping in your ride.
Along with everybody.
Yeah, we get along with everybody, bro.
Being haters on somebody else's build that they built for themselves.
Right, for themselves.
They all have a story, bro. Every build has a story.
Yeah, big shout out, man, for sure. Everybody in this scene, for sure. It is a breath of fresh air to hear some people really into like more of the airbags and stuff, because I haven't really learned a lot about it, you know. And if somebody does have airbags, they really stay to themselves and.
Oh
yeah, because they know they're gonna start talking shit, motherfucker.
Well, it's a bunch of ego, bro. Like it's a bunch of machismo, bro. Yeah. But it's because everybody feels that they're the best, bro. I mean, I remember 20 years ago it was even worse. Like you'd see other car clubs and you had to flex on them, but now it's now it's like, you know, we're all older and we're all like, hey, you know, it's so good to see you. You know, your truck is looking cool. Like, it's a lot of maturity, bro. I'm glad to see that. Mini trucks are getting a lot more love, bro. Yeah. Like, these trucks are getting expensive, bro. Like, when me and, you know, and a lot, you know, back in the day it was about keeping up with the hot rod guys. But now it's about...
that Nissan out there.
Yeah.
It's an 88 Nissan. And when I put that 53 Ford dash in it, that was 20 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
And all these hot rod dudes were like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Got to change up the game.
Yeah, man.
I think Lathan's got an Impala dash going into his
S10
long bed S10 Impala
I
dash.
have a 59 Impala dash we're going to put in it.
God, the lowrider guys are freaking like, nah, don't do it.
Nah,
I can already hear it.
We're doing it. 59 Impala dash.
I got to see that.
S10.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. But, but what I was saying, dude, you seen all the airbrushing. I don't know how many hours, you know, Red has on airbrushing alone.
A lot.
But, you know, one thing that I learned,
the frame outside of the truck.
I mean, the whole truck is blasted.
And I still got to do the graphics. They're going to go into the door jams.
Oh, yeah, we're
going to
doing
go through the door jams. And
do you want to get a little bit more into, like, the frame? I'll add some videos of the frame, man. Because the frame is amazing, man.
Yeah.
What was the story on that?
Well, when I started to build the truck, I told Jose, I said, dude, I get this truck done, and that was after my stroke. I said, I build this truck and get it done. You'll be able to compete with the lowrider guys. We don't have an engraved frame, but we can airbrush it.
Yeah, dude.
And that was just our nod to the lowrider guys.
It's just a step up.
Because like I said earlier, you know, we were trying to keep up with the hot rod guys back in the day, but now it's like, let's be honest, dude, when it comes to like the fine touches and the details, dude, like you know, the lowrider guys will engrave everything and it's all shiny. So it's like I don't want to engrave it because, you know, like it's just not what I wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I was inspired from the lowrider guys And the next best thing to us was just to blast it up and airbrush it.
Like I said, I've been painting for so long. I've done it 32 years now.
Yeah. Oh man.
And I was like, dude, let me just do my thing with the frame. And the truck was in here with the bed off against the wall.
Yeah.
And he went to work one day and he came back. What, dude? I said, I'm my airbrush. Everything on this frame that's on the back,
Yeah.
from the cab back.
Yeah, the back half and the drive shaft too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the drive shaft's fully airbrushed, so.
Yeah. It's,
So basically, I don't tell the chef how to cook, bro.
yeah.
I don't tell the doctor how to, like the
Operate.
heart surgeon how to
How to do
prefer
this.
heart surgery. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let me just choose the colors and you just get down.
Okay.
I trust you. I love you. I know that you're talented.
Well,
and
that
just
was
do
like,
it.
I did the top black and this bottom part with the silver.
Oh,
And I
okay.
shot the silver on it, and he came by one day and said, man, I just don't know about that silver. I said, no. And then my wife told him, just trust the process.
So that's kind of the mantra.
And then I started doing all the airbrush work on the silver and doing the candies. And
Yeah.
then he was like, oh, shit, I see it all coming together now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing
But
is-
it's been beautiful though, dude. Like, definitely. The only thing I told him is like, bro, I want to take it back to the '90s.
Oh,
Let's
man,
go
it's-
back to the '90s with the paint jobs.
Well, it's like a lot of graphics you see, like they come here and then it'd have a curve in it and come back.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, you were pretty much straight and straight. Just so we gave it that feel. I shot the orange first. It looks like it's on the last color I would have painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually the first color I painted. Was this
The
it's
orange.
Corvette yellow,
Okay.
and it has orange crushed skulls inside of
Yeah.
it. But I painted it, and then my wife taped it off, and then I think we did the pink next.
The
And then
panty
the
line. I
green.
call that one the
Yeah,
panty
panty
line. That's the
line.
girly
He calls
line.
that the Victoria's Secret line.
Yeah. It's
No,
dope,
but
man.
and it's my favorite line, man, because Jennifer, came out of nowhere with it. She's
Yeah.
hiding in the background.
Yeah, she's hiding.
But no,
Shout
I
out
think
to
it
her.
gave it the feminine. It gave it a feminine, like
Touch
feel.
to it, yeah.
Because I always felt that my truck it's got feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Like-
Christine, bro.
Like diva
It's
energy.
Kira.
Yeah.
It's my girl, bro. Like she's been with me for a while.
Yeah, it's nice, man. For sure, next level. What do you guys see in the future with the for sure just the scene modification scene and the truck also and
I see
for
a lot of
banzai,
stuff coming back.
right?
Yeah.
What I've seen heavy in the lowrider scene is the flake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, this one's getting flaked too.
Yeah,
so-
oh man, I've been seeing recently like 3 cars come out flaked aggressively, and then they're like, hey, and it's like the OGs too. And they're like, we're bringing it back, because in the '90s flake was big, it's just showing
Yeah.
up, and it's new to our generation basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the generation before us, they focused on something different, and they had
Yeah.
different cars to work with. More
Yeah.
round '90s round body cars instead of the
Yeah.
'80s,
Yeah.
'70s, fucking square.
Square.
Well, even the paint job, man. Even the paint jobs, like I remember, like when did that like the 3-tone paint job where you would see like a 2-tone paint job with like maybe like a line down the middle. So say you have like you have silver at the bottom, black on top. You might see like a red like pop out line.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the whole less
Yeah.
is more mentality.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But me personally, bro, I hope it kind of goes back to that mild, from mild to wild.
I think it is, man.
I like the obnoxious bright colors. Just
I'm starting to see
brighten the
that.
world up. I'm tired of seeing gray and black and white cars.
Yeah, man, the world got kind of like how you say, the less the better, but for sure, I'm starting to see. I don't know if it's coming back our way, but I've seen a couple more cars just doing how it used to be, like more just crazy,
Yeah.
You're starting to see a lot of raps. Shout out to the rap guys, but
Oh,
we like
yeah.
paint over here. We like paint over here.
Yeah.
I definitely like the paint. I hope paint stays around. I've seen some cool raps, but I hope paint stays around.
Oh man, you're right on the rap, dude.
That S10 I painted, the guy was talking about putting a vinyl wrap over the paint I did on it just to protect it. And I said, hell no, dude.
You better fucking not.
No, it better be clear. It better
Yeah,
be clear wrap.
I'm going to put it that way I can take it off a couple of years and it'll be a different truck.
Nah.
That don't work like that.
It's gonna
Against
fuck
the
up.
whole talk less, build more movement. Man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what I hope to see. I hope that the, I don't know, I just hope that, what is
That
this?
was
Oh,
that
yeah.
color that's going to be on my truck.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
steering
man.
wheel.
Woo-wee.
But it's got a flake in it. And
Yeah, it's flaked out, man. Yeah, look at that. It's shining a little. That's nice, man.
that's actually a steering wheel cover.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get a steering wheel for this one, man. I'm also gonna cut the wheels, man. So I like the Z71 wheels. I'm gonna keep a 16x7, bro, because you know, like I told you, bro, I go towards the current. You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna probably have some billets made, probably a deuce.
Oh.
Like it's kind of the guys in the mini truck scene don't know what a tri-fan is, so I'm gonna do the deuce because that's what I rolled in high school. But they were 15x8s. But now that I'm back, I can't roll a 15x8 because it'll sit on the fenders and smash the fenders. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the same specs that the Z71 is. And I'm gonna try to have a deuce cut out. So yeah, it'll be cool, man.
I mean, it's coming together beautifully, like you said, for sure. When you get the final coats and everything. Also, the engine has got some stuff in there too, some goodies.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, this truck it's taken 20 years, man. It's sat for years, and you know, finally the right time happened, and
Yeah,
you know,
for
now
sure.
we're hopefully she'll see the road. She'll probably see the road by the end of this year. Yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, it's fun, man. Get to do a little bit of upgrades. Maybe install like a little. I seen a cool little like a rear view mirror, you know, into the with a camera on it. So
I've seen that too, man.
we're gonna
I need to learn how to do
we
this.
did buy a manifold. We do have like a manifold, a 3/8" manifold. I got it from Twisted Images, Phil Bellotti. But me and Red were talking, and those manifolds are cool. But I remember rolling 3/8 valves, and it's a difference, man. It's a difference in the speed, you know, like the pickup and the drop. So
Yeah.
we definitely want speed. So we're probably gonna, you know, just ditch the manifold and roll valves, and yeah, probably just, you know, keep the little switch box, and you know, it'll be fun. It'll be easier. It'll be funner to play. You'll be able to play with it more. I'll just say that. Because you might run a 3/8. You were telling me this, right? You might have a 3/8 inch manifold, which the 3/8 means the orifice of the air hose. But inside the manifold, it might be a 1/4 inch. So the bigger hole is going to go into a smaller hole, and it's not going to pick up as fast,
Yeah.
and it's not going to drop as fast. And I like a little bit of speed.
Yeah.
Maybe not 1/2 inch. That's too much, but 3/8 is the right vibe for me.
I had a 98 S10 Blazer and it was on 1/2 inch valves. And we take it. I'm actually on a Twisted E DVD.
Yeah.
We'd go down the highway doing 90 miles an hour and lay the front and back out and just drag the shit out of it.
Damn, man.
Throwing sparks like crazy.
Yeah, we used to rail them, bro. That's what we do. I guess the lowrider guys would call like a rooster tail,
Oh, okay, yeah.
where they
Yeah.
drop their, you know, like the rear end. I've seen a bunch. I seen it back in the 70s, bro. Like Lowrider magazine had pictures in the 70s.
Yeah.
Them rooster tails. So that's something that we do.
Yeah,
I
man,
probably won't do it on
Right
this one
now
no
they
more.
got
But
Yeah.
titanium blocks and we're gonna put some titanium
Yeah, we're gonna-
blocks down here on the frame.
it'll be set to do it, man.
Can't
I
wait,
mean, I don't
man.
want to rag it out, you know, because it's, you know, I want to take care of her.
No,
but
yeah, for
she's
sure.
gonna be driven, that's for sure.
Man, yeah, for sure. I can't wait for sure to be seeing it out there in the city, man.
Oh, you will too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will, bro. You will. You definitely will, man. And we're gonna invite you over here to the
Yeah.
cruise next year, dude.
Let me know, please.
Hopefully we'll have it out, and you know, hopefully yours will be closer. We'll have because we're trying to get banzai cruisers over here, bro. We're trying to get banzai cruisers because it's like a weekend show and they cruise the strip.
Yeah.
It's nothing but old school cars, you know.
366 up and down.
Yeah, they close, and then they have an open cruise where like a newer car, like I'll be able to cruise my Scion,
Oh,
my
okay.
little TC.
Yeah.
So, but they have I want to get back to cruising. You ask me what I'd like to do. I'd like to see cruising get back. You know what I'm
Cruising
saying?
back,
Yeah, not this takeover.
Yeah, not the takeover stuff, man. It's just
Just
not.
to go out and cruise up and down the road. And,
Cruising, huh?
Yeah, I want to be able to pull up at the stoplight and lay her down, at the stop at the red light, drop it, and then pick it up, and then the cop not sweat me. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be back in the days. You know, they just give you the thumbs up. But now it's like I want car guys and car women to not be vilified, man. No more. I'm not a big fan of the takeover stuff, man. I get it, but yeah, there's other ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets very dicey for sure in the scene when.
What's dangerous, bro? Like I've seen a bunch of reds, man.
Red,
But-
everything, man.
Yeah, I just want to appreciate it, man. Appreciate what you got, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, man, and
I appreciate Jose letting me do the truck.
yeah, man. I was
Bro,
about to
yeah.
say because you guys been
Well, the story was, we almost lost him, bro. Like, did we talk about that?
not a lot.
Okay, so like, the thing was, we were gonna do this truck before we had talked about it, and then he had a stroke, and he almost passed away,
Whew.
and then luckily he was able to
Fight that shit.
he fought it, bro. He fought it, and like I said, anybody out there, whether it's an ice chest, a motorcycle, a car, he did this. Him and Jennifer did this. You know what I'm saying? So we went wild. We were talking. We're probably close to 30 different colors. You know what I'm saying? On this paint job, between the frame, the body, the interior pieces, 30 easy. And that's with the candies and all this stuff. So if you have a paint job, reach out. If you're wanting a paint job, reach out.
Yeah.
If you want your Vespa painted, this is the guy. You know what I'm saying? It can be
Been
done.
in 32 years.
Yeah. I took the leap of faith for everybody, and and this is the results.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear I don't think he could do it, because it's good. You're gonna have to come hard, man. You're gonna have to come harder than 30 different colors and all these graphics, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want
Yeah.
like a single stage with some flake, that's gonna be it's gonna be a lot less complicated. I'll say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he did the body work. You took video of the body
Yeah, man.
modifications.
Jesus Christ.
The Nissan. So we took the Nissan. This is my book. A guy named Mike Lingenfelter. Back in the day. Took the Nissan stamp from the tailgate. We molded it on the passenger side hood,
Yeah.
and then we got the LeSabre hinges. Jennifer and Justin both welded the tag boxes. He welded the gas door. Just a bunch of little stuff, man. Did a bunch of welding on the frame. So they, he does the body work. He doesn't just do the painting.
It took me 2 weeks to convince him to let me weld his tailgate.
Oh, yeah.
He still wasn't set on it. So
Yeah.
one day he went to work, and I did it.
Yeah, so he
And
goes.
he came by and he's like,
I'm glad you did
"Damn,
that, Red.
I'm glad you did that."
Yeah, he shaved the rear end, so the rear end is shaved solid. That means, the people that don't know, the tailgate is deleted. It's basically sealed. And we still got the bed cover, bro. We still got the tonneau bed cover, the fiberglass bed cover. So, but yeah, we got graphics on the frame. We got graphics on the bed, all sides of the bed. Bed line, the roof, the hood. The door jambs are coming next, and yeah, hell, he even talked about doing some airbrushing on the wheels. You know what I'm saying? Just like on the fluted part, the
Yeah, right here
insert.
on these inserts.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're gonna
I
have.
got a buddy that's gonna polish them.
So they'll
And
be
I'm talking
shiny.
about doing some airbrush right inside of these on each part.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, just
Please do that. God.
Yeah, it's happening, bro. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. I've been enjoying the whole process.
Yeah, man. Big shout out again. And what was your painting company name again?
Hard to Kill Customs.
Yeah, man. Big shout out. Hard to Kill Customs, man.
Everybody just calls me Candy Red.
There we go. Candy Red, man. Going crazy with this truck.
Candid Rojo. Yeah, shout out to T Money.
Yep.
Shout out to Diego Zuniga. Because T Money really is the unsung hero, because he did all the framework. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
T Money Customs, if you guys want airbags, if you want body drops, that's your guy, man. That's the guy that I'm rocking with. Shout out to everybody that, shout out to Fat Fab, Jake McKitty. Shout out to Brad Howe. Everybody that put hands on it.
Yep.
But T Money, T Money just saw my vision and he made it happen. He made what I had in my head happen. He made it real. So shout out to him. He's out there in Clinton. And he'd be someone that you definitely need to chop it up with, bro.
Yeah, man, y'all could.
I'm gonna have to link you up with him.
Y'all
Maybe
put in
his
a
brother
good word
too.
for me or something.
Because his brother had Red Dirt Audio out there, bro, and he's got a legendary. Those shout out to Lower Level, bro. Lower Level, the truck club, Lower Level, Oklahoma original, man. Legendary OG club, bro. So they run Lower Level, and yeah, they're amazing people, and yeah, he definitely it wouldn't. He's just he's not here right now. You know what I'm saying? But he's part of the team. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And I'm grateful for him because he's gonna come up here and he's supposed to plumb it up. And we're gonna get the air right after he's done painting the compressors and stuff like that. So there's you might even come back and see it when it's finished, bro. We might have to do this again, bro.
Yeah, bro. If I was about to ask
We were
if
talking
possible.
about when it was finished, getting in his magazine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
Possible,
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Get in the magazine whenever it's done. For sure, do an update because I know this is gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys are in the whole scene over in OKC, but this is gonna. I don't think nobody's seen this yet.
No, nobody's seen this, bro.
No.
So this truck right here, bro. This truck was blowing, and it was just kind of stock, bro. I didn't have paint. I was just rolling airbags, but I was stock. I still had a back bumper.
Yeah.
But back then, it was for Oklahoma, it was wild, bro. It was the third. This is what Brad Houck told me whenever he bagged this truck in 2001-ish. He said, bro, you're going to be the third truck that I bagged on electric solenoids. Because back then, everybody was using ball valves, manual ball valves. So that stuff that you see on the hot and cold side of your water cooler at the house, that's what they were running.
What the fuck?
So you didn't have switches. So I had actual switches, bro. So it was on electric solenoids. So you hit the switch and it pop up. You didn't have to. That's some OG stuff, bro.
Yeah.
They did have manual switches and stuff, but they were pricey back in the day. Well, at least to me, I did mine on a budget. But luckily, I got a good deal from Brad, and he did it right. And now we just kind of brought it up to 2026 standards. The bags used to be on top of the axle, and they connected the bag, connected the axle to the crossbar. But now I had Jake McKitty, he ended up taking it from bag on bar, which is what bag on axle is, to bag on bar.
Okay.
So he ended up, now the bag, it's just a smoother ride, and I think more lift.
Yeah, you get more lift out of it. With the bag closer to the front.
But yeah, no, dude, shout out to all them clubs, bro. There's a lot of clubs out there, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you think of, bro? Dude, shout out to freaking
Severed
Ties, bro, Negative
Camber,
Camber, Relaxed Atmosphere,
Freaks.
the Freaks of Nature, bro. They got some bad rides.
Yeah.
Man, Acrophobia. And I gotta shout out to all the guys that recognized me from my magazine days when I was doing photography. We're talking about rollers only, dude. One of my favorite memories was I used to cover the WeGo tour, bro, which was basically kind of like a tour, bro. Guys from Chicago would go to Houston. I remember it was the Magnifico show.
Okay.
I remember it was the Magnifico show in Houston, bro, and this had to have been probably 12 years ago. Well, it was always two clubs, bro. It was Cowboys for Life, so shout out to them, and Rollers Only. I guess they would always go head to head for Club of the Year for the WeGo tour.
Yeah.
And I recall it was the Rollers Only that took it, man. And I remember I had to take a family photo, bro, the whole club. Well, those homies rolled deep, bro.
Oh,
so
shit.
I remember I forgot their P, bro, the founder. White guy, I think is it Troy? I might be wrong, dude, but and I apologize for that. No disrespect, it's been a long time. But I remember he'd always give me a hard time because I didn't have a wide angle lens. You're a photographer,
okay.
So I'd had to freaking jump the guardrail, dude,
To get that good.
to get the photo. But it ended up happening, bro. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
And all them lowrider clubs, man. I want to see more unity. I want to see more builds and less politicking and just having fun, bro. I want to see more car shows, more cruising. That's what we're about. You know what I'm saying?
More people getting together.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's beautiful, man. It's once everybody gets together, to be honest, you forget all the bullshit.
Yeah, dude. No,
just
shout out to
do your
everybody.
thing,
Dude, shout out to everybody you had on there because your podcast pretty, I've been listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try.
And everybody,
I've been watching them on YouTube.
Yeah, man, I try.
The kid that lives in Yukon with the Impala, dude, I forgot his name.
Richard.
Impala, there was an older guy and there's a younger guy. But the older guy didn't look that old, bro. He's
the Impala's Car Club. Yeah, shout out both to them.
Yeah, shout out to them and shout out to all the guys that you had on there, man. Because they're talking about people like, you had Jamie. I remember her, the La Güera, Jamie, she's been lowriding for a while, bro. Yeah. So, like,
big shout out,
it's
Jamie,
good to see everybody getting their shine, bro. Yeah. It's been dope, dude. It's been dope, man.
Like, I tell people, man, when I got in this lowride scene, like, I look, even to y'all, I look up to y'all, like, y'all are, like, these big celebrities, I'm like, fuck, like, and then I was like, why is no one looking up to them like I am, if they only knew, like, we're here for a short time and we have them here, like, in OKC, and we can talk to y'all, like we can learn so much from y'all, like, and then everybody sleeps on that. Yeah, man. Like,
dude, I paint here in the garage, but I love teaching people to want to learn how to do
it. Oh yeah, man.
And want to stick to it.
Yeah. Hell, he taught Pistol Jenny. She's hiding now.
Yeah.
We call her the Pistol because she holds 2 airbrushes.
There you go.
I don't like some homie with the lowrider mini truck coming over here and saying, "Hey, dude, I want to learn how to do this."
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, help me do a little bit of this and come over, dude, and I'll help you go on your truck.
There you go. That's how it is, man. That's how it is for sure.
I also got to shout out to Legal Toys, bro. Hey. Caspi, AJ, David, Shotgun, all those guys. Because they actually, they took me in for a while, dude, when I was doing photography. Yeah. There was a couple times that I got to ride down to Houston, bro, because, I had issues with my vehicle. Oh, okay. And I had to work that show, so so shout out to them. And shout out to, all them car clubs, bro. Low Life showed me love.
Shout out Low Life.
Familia, I think Familia. I don't even know if some of these clubs are still around.
I don't know.
But, what was it, Our Style? Man, there was just a bunch of clubs, man. I've been out of the game for a while. It's probably been a good, it's probably been 8 years. So.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really know what the ins and outs are. I just keep it to myself, and I haven't been, to very many car shows, but... That changed here, or I should say, lowrider car shows, because I've been heavy with Banzai Cruisers, so I've been going to shows that they hit up, and that's just been a bunch of mini truck stuff. But now that we get Hard to Kill going, we'll definitely be hitting them shows up here, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's what it's all about.
More Yukon, Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
More local around shows.
Man, for sure, man. I can't wait to start seeing y'all and all those stuff, and I'm for sure gonna come down here. If there's anything happen down here, man, let me know.
You're more than welcome. Yeah, we'll invite you. You're part of the circle, bro.
Yeah,
we want to see you win, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm trying really hard for sure to put all of y'all out there.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
It just takes time, man. It's not a race, man. It's a marathon. You just gotta take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it took me damn near 20 years. But we're finally getting there.
It's not gonna lie how many times those things walked into the garage here. You alright, dude? I'll be laying on the floor airbrushing.
He's in my zone. He's like,
if you do, dude, the old saying, bro, if you do something, if you work in something that you'll love or whatever, you never work a day in your life, bro, it's true, because this guy has too much fun, man. Like, and it's just, to me, it's a pleasure to see, bro, because like I said, not to say that he's been at a disadvantage, but he does have a disadvantage, man. So I don't want to hear it from other painters, man, that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's out there. This guy's, he has, what is it? He's partially paralyzed from one side of his body, and what is that word?
Hemi-paralyzed.
Hemi-paralyzed. So he's paralyzed half of his body. Taught himself how to use the other hand. That wasn't his primary hand. And he's making things happen. So I want to see more of that, man. I want to see more people, because we all have battles, man. I want more people working their way out of them dark situations that they may be in, and turning it into something bright and beautiful, man,
something
and crazy.
Amazing, man. Yeah, man. Big shout out to everybody. Big shout out Red, man. Big shout out my brother over here too.
Yeah.
Really inspiring all of us, man. If like you said, anybody's got any questions or anything, I'll have the description. I'll have their social medias in the description. Yeah. If you guys want any paint, anything done, for sure hit up Red or my boy over here. We're coming a little bit into the end of the podcast. Yeah. Big shout out to you guys for even coming on this podcast, man.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, man. Big shout out to you guys, man. We have a lot of young people who watch this. We have a lot of older people, and then the OGs who are on this. In Oklahoma in general, man, who are watching all this, and they really appreciate what you guys are doing, and just going ham. You know, hopefully we start doing more
That's for
cruising
the
and
guys that
stuff.
think they can't do this.
Yeah.
Stick to it and practice.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, man.
Practice, practice, practice. That's all you can do, dude.
Practice makes perfect,
That's
man.
like my fiance, I'm teaching her the pinstripe.
Yeah,
I used to
oh,
do
yeah.
pinstriping, and I can't do it one-handed now,
Yeah.
so I'm having to teach
Yeah.
her and have her practice on stuff.
Yeah. That's how you do it, man.
She's
You
letting
sit
Yeah,
me
back.
bro.
do it.
Wanna do it?
Yeah. No, I just want to shout out everybody in Bonsai Cruisers, man. Shout out to everybody that's been on the podcast. I've been enjoying the stories. Shout out to you. Shout out to Larry Bump Hatfield. Shout out to the Scrape Queen, my friend Danny with the 300. Bonsai Cruisers, everybody in Chapter 17, of course. Worldwide, all the guys in Japan. All the guys in Canada that be tapping in, showing love, and following the builds. And just everybody in general that's been supporting, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
You know,
Yeah.
for real.
Big shout out, and again, big thank you guys. I'm gonna have all the links to their social medias and everything in case you guys want to keep up with anything they're doing, any the truck or any other projects you guys have.
Thank you so much.
For sure, and and I hope you guys can join us in maybe in an event or something, or
Oh, yeah.
doing something crazy over there in OKC, or maybe here in Reno. You know, maybe we can do a cruise or something. That'd be
Get
sweet.
tied up if you do
Yeah.
some plaques
Yeah, we're
for
plugged
some
in, bro.
awards and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
that'd be sweet, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. For sure, man. You guys, I'm gonna do like a 2 little part because I also came in here and I vlogged a little bit of what was going on. He went in detailed about the truck, so I'll have the link to that because there'll be a separate video just going in detail more. He talks a lot about the truck. They both do. We get a little cameo from Guns over there as well. Pistol Gin over
Ginny
there.
the Pistol.
So for sure, guys, stay tuned. And a big thank you to you guys again.
Yes.
So
Don't
we
be,
appreciate it.
yeah, we appreciate, and don't be afraid to reach out if you want work done, man.
Yeah.
For real, big or small. You know, they'll chop it up.
Show the love. We're not
Yes,
scared.
sir. Yeah.
There you go, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no,
bro.
man.
Thank you guys for watching too.
Yeah. Big shout out, guys. And thank you. And catch you guys on the next one. On the update. All right.